Start grinding these units now as you prep for the 11th anniversary. How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan Battle video. We are here just about 12 days to the start of Dokkan Battle's 11th anniversary, and we are kicking off what we know you guys all come to this channel for, the anniversary prep guides. We'll be kicking it off with two videos, this and the follow-up video, breaking down who will be on the banners and how you can grind out, what you can grind out, where you should grind out, everything you need to have these units prepped and ready to go when you guys summon on the banners, because nobody wants to be summoning for new Dokkan units and having to waste their time grinding out Kais, grinding out medals to build their team. So we're going to go ahead and show you what you need to do to get this done now. So let's go ahead and start with who's going to be on the banner. So we're going to start with the Dokkan Fest banners in this one. So this is split between banners part 1 and part 2. All right, whatever group of units you see here will be either on part 1 or part 2 of the anniversary, and it just depends on how they decide to split the banner. And we can pretty much assume this is true because anniversary banners are pretty set in stone with their structure, with one or two minor variations based on EZAs or based on theme. So if we look at last year's part 1 for the 10th anniversary with the Super Vegito, right, we had Super Vegito, we had the Fizz Trio, AGL Broly, the Blue Boys, we had the Z Duo, Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, Namek Goku, the 6th year EZAs, and the STR Goku and Vegeta. And then on the second half, right, we had all of these guys plus Namek Frieza, Gogeta instead of Vegito, and then the 6th year EZAs, right? So it's pretty much always going to be, the structure will always be new units, right? New units plus previous worldwide plus previous anniversary plus 2 years ago worldwide, 2 years ago anniversary EZAs, other EZAs, one thematically appropriate unit. That's pretty much always how it works. So we're just going to go with the basic known cards. I'm not going to worry too much in this one about the thematically appropriate unit, because actually, if they follow what they're supposed to follow here, the banner is going to be pretty much stacked up the way it is. So let's start with the Tech Goku and Vegeta for the 10th anniversary. So if you've not grinded this guy out, you guys can go ahead and head on over to his Dokkan event to grind out his medals. It is from the Ultimate Pair Dokkan event. That is this one right here, the Vegito Dokkan event. He requires pretty much medals only from this stage. That's the nice thing about Dokkan Fest LRs is if there's stages, it's usually all just from the same event, but multiple stages. So from the Ultimate Pair Super Vegito stage, you will need 70 medals. So that is 10 runs on that run. On that event on stage 3 of the event. Actually, no, I don't think it's stage 3. I think it's stage 4. I think there's a stage 1 here. Oh no, I am incorrect. Stage 2. Okay. Yeah, so, oh, it didn't update. Yeah, so it is stage 3. I was correct. Okay. Yeah, so stage 3 of their event, run it 10 times. You'll have your 70 medals. You'll need 21 medals from stage 2. That is the STR Super Vegito stage. You will need 21. So that's 3 runs from that medal. Remember, Dokkan events drop 3 medals. 7 medals, so 3 runs would get you 21. And then you need 2 runs, 14 medals from stage 1, which is the Int Super Vegito stage for the ultimate pairing. Now, let it be known that the stages here can drop more than the 7. Remember, if you've been grinding out your power level, you can end up getting more and get this done sooner. But every Dokkan event is currently available. May as well, since the update to the growth tab, so may as well make use. Grind out what you don't have. I mean, if you're somebody who somehow missed Vegito last year, may as well start grinding this out now. So speaking of the other 10th anniversary LR, the AGL Vegeta and Goku tag unit, same thing, just like him, his Dokkan event, the Ultimate Pair, the Other World, very, very similar in structure. He's going to need 70 medals from the stage 3 21 medals from the stage 2, and 14 medals from the stage 1. Now, unfortunately for both of these, I believe only the Goku has a farmable super attack. Since he is a Super Saiyan Goku, his super attack can be farmed from any event that has Goku. I personally like the fishing Super Saiyan Goku event. It's a really easy one to get a Super Saiyan Goku from the April Fool's events. So make sure you're doing that. Now, the Angel Vegeta, unfortunately, he does have one, but it's a bit tricky to get to. You actually, in order to farm out his super attack, you actually have to go to, I believe it's all the way down here. Let this load. So you can farm this AGL Super Saiyan Angel Vegeta to raise his super attack. It's really nice. And with the Dokkan update for super attack farming, it actually, it still goes as a 50% raise. So it's actually really, really good for him to be able to awaken this way. Now, the reason I say it's tricky is because he doesn't start out like this. So you have to grind out this SR and then grind up medals from this event in order to awaken him to be able to farm that. So it does take some time, but hey, we got 12 days to the anniversary. No sense in not doing it now. So that's for this guy here. So moving on, right? The next set of units that will be on the banner will be the previous worldwide, or in this case, GDC units. So that is the Omega Shenron and the Blue Goku and Vegeta. So starting with the Omega Shenron, for his events, all from his event, the Shadow Dragons of Despair. You'll need 30 medals from his stage 3, 70 medals from his stage 3, which is 10 runs, 21 medals for his stage 2, and then 14 medals from his stage 1, right? The STR Omega event, the Fizz Omega event, and then the new Fizz LR Omega event, right? So there's pretty much an established pattern for the medals for most Dokkan Fest units, as you'll see as we go through all of these. Taking a look at the next unit, because Omega does not have a farmable super attack, right, for the Blue Goku and Vegeta. So they actually have multiple events that you'll want to tackle, right? So first is their own event that they've been given, right, which is the you'll need 70 medals from that, which is 10 runs. And since it is a blue Vegito card, they went ahead and gave him the blue Vegito fusion card event, which is this event right here, all the way up at the top. Right here, right? So you will need 35 medals from the final stage, level 4 of this, which I guess is nice because you don't have to grind out the other stage. It's just one stage, 35 medals. So that's 5 runs from this stage. Will get you everything you need for the medals for this card. So it's essentially 15 runs total, and that's assuming you don't proc any bonuses from your power level. Now, he does have a farmable super attack, which multiple actually, right? These guys, obviously you wouldn't use these guys because they're collectibles. Same with this guy. You can only pick him up with 10th anniversary coins, or this year 11th anniversary coins. But you can farm him with this free-to-play Blue Goku right here. This is the free-to-play Blue Goku from the Dragon Ball Super Story event. So you grind him out for the medals here, and you can get him for 100% awakening for the Blue Goku's super attack. So definitely make sure you do that. So, all right. So that is it for like the major returning units from the 10th anniversary. So let's go ahead and let's break down some of the units from the previous year that'll be returning on this banner. So starting with the Int Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. So this guy has a couple different events we're going to want to have to take down here. So they're all from his, or not events, but stages, right? So they're all from his Dokkan event, which is the Berserker of Destruction. That is, if we come back here, let's this one right here. So this stage right here is where we're going to get most of our medals. So we'll need, okay, we're going to need 70 medals here from level 5. 70 medals from level 5 to awaken him. So again, 10 runs. We'll need 21 medals from level where is it? Level 4, which is the Int Dokkan Fest Broly stage. And then we will need 14 medals from stage 3 here. Stage 1 can get a Super Saiyan Broly level up, which we'll come back to in a second. But, you know, there, you know, that's that'll be used for super attack farming for one of our other Broly's. But for this one, that, you know, this is pretty much all you need. So, right, 10 runs here, 3 runs here, 2 runs here. So 15 runs total will get you everything you need. Plus, all these clears and awakening are going to help you as you prepare and build your power level through the 11th anniversary. Now, since he's a legendary Super Saiyan Broly, he does not have any super attack farming, so we're going to move on to the next unit here. Next unit on our list is the Fizz Super Saiyan Trio. The guys that somehow, maybe they'll see a resurgence this year, but they've somehow made it off of no teams this entire year. But maybe we'll see a resurgence this year, but they have 2 different events you actually need to approach for them. So for the first event, you'll need 70 medals from their own events. This one right here, the miraculous superpower with the burning spirit. And there's only one stage, so you just need 70 medals from their stage, which is 10 runs. You'll need another 35 medals, that is 5 runs, from the Tech Go Bros stage. So if we scroll all the way down here, the Miracle of Bonds, you will need 70 medals from, or not 70, I'm sorry, 35 medals, which is 5 runs from this event in order to awaken them. Now, since they are a trio, Goku, Gohan, and Trunks, there is no super attack farming for these guys. So, but you can at least get the medals done and get them done. We'll probably put out another video probably later this week that goes over all the Kais you can gather up right now for these units that don't have Kais. I'm sure that's probably going to help out a lot of you. Let us know in the comments if that's something you need. So, moving on, we have the legendary, well, not legendary, the Super Saiyan Broly from the 9th anniversary. He's the next card on our list. For him, all of his all of his medals are going to come from his singular own event, and that is the greatest adversary of all. His medals will all come from stage 1 and stage 2 of this event. So if we take a look here, right, he's going to need 70 medals from stage 2 and 35 from stage 1. Now, since he starts as a Super Saiyan Broly, coming back to what I was talking about earlier, you have 2 ways you can awaken his super attack effect, and that is by grinding out this Fizz Broly here and awakening him into this SSR Super Saiyan Broly, this guy here. Or you can awaken from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, the Int Super Saiyan Broly, that is from that. So that guy also works too for leveling him up. So either one, whichever one you do, the super attack level up feature has definitely increased and made this significantly easier. But either one of those 2 events for grinding out his super attack effects. Moving on, we have the newfound power Beast Gohan. He should remain on the banner if we follow trend from the previous years, and everything comes from his own Ultimate Gohan stage, right? So we have the 70 medals from the Beast stage here, and that is this event right here. Awakening Beyond, Awakening Beyond the Ultimate Power. You'll need 70 medals from stage 2, 35 medals from stage 1, which should make this pretty easy to awaken. So that's it for our second row, our 9th year anniversary characters who should be making it onto the banner. Next come the Easy A characters, right? So starting with our year 8 characters should be on the banner. So these guys, and this is kind of why I mentioned like the structure this year will be very similar, but also slightly different because I'm thinking they're going to include some super easy A's on here. And so that's why I'm thinking the structure has been a little different. So rather moving into the previous worldwide, I actually think it's going to be 2 years ago worldwide. And here's why. So let's start with the 8-year anniversary LRs, right? So starting with the GT Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, they will need 2 different events, 70 medals from their own Dokkan event. This one right here. Where's it at? This one right here, the Spirit Bomb Miracle. They'll need 70 medals from this event right here. And then they'll need another set of medals from stage 2 of the, it's way down here because they don't have, but from stage 2 from the Omega Shenron event. That's right. This the Dokkan Wiki didn't update this with the new stages, but yeah, from stage 2 from the Omega Shenron event. So as we saw already, so that'll be 15 runs in total between 2 separate events. We'll get you there. Now, since they are a GT Duo card, they are Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. No super attack farming on this guy, unfortunately. All right, now these guys will definitely be on the banner due to their very likelihood of getting an easy A by the end of the celebration. Moving on, we have the Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, the other 8th year anniversary LR, and their events, their medals all come from their own Dokkan event. So 70 medals from the Spirit Bomb of Hope, and then another, still can't believe this event hasn't been updated, but then your other 35 medals are going to come from, this one's where it gets a little tricky, are from stage 4 of the Kid Buu Pure Destruction and Carnage event. And so stage 4 of this event, you need 35 medals. So that's it for the 8th year anniversary LRs, who again should be getting their easy A's. Neither one of them have a farmable super attack, unfortunately. Okay. Now, moving on to the second part of our row, another set of easy A's. Now, these could be somebody else. These could end up being the Zamasu and Blue Goku and Vegeta, or I'm thinking since these guys are very likely to easy A during this celebration, can't for sure say about their carnival counterparts, because I'm curious when they plan to do the first Carnival Easy A. This will be interesting. But I think it's very likely that they'll Easy A. And they haven't been on a banner in a while, so I can see them putting them on here even if they don't. But you may want to get prepped just in case they do, because the chances are they're going to be pretty good. So for the AGL Super Saiyan Duo from this worldwide celebration, you need 2 separate events. You need from their own event 70 medals, and then another 35 medals from the Metal Cooler event. And since they are a Super Saiyan Duo card, there is no farmable super attack for them, unfortunately. So yeah, that's for these guys. Pretty straightforward on their end. And then moving on, we have the LR Final Form Cooler, the opposite. He should also be on the banner and very likely to get an easy A. And he's actually got a couple different stages here, so we do kind of want to break that down just a little bit here. And I always do that. I always click on the wrong one. Here we go. All right, so with him, we have 70 medals from his stage, which is stage 3 of the event. You're going to need another 21 from stage 2 and another 14 from stage 1 in order to fully awaken him. He has no farmable super attack. I mean, unless you've been saving all those R copies of this, where is it? This cooler right here, who can be Dokkan Awakened into a final form cooler that you can use, but I don't know too many people that have been doing that. So as far as free-to-play summoning, this, there is no farmable super attack for this cooler, unfortunately. So that's that. So that is the last row here of our potential EZAs. Now, we're going to do 2 returning cards and then talk about the final piece of who should be on the Dokkan Fest banner. So our two returning cards are the 7th Anniversary EZAs. If you haven't picked these guys up yet, don't worry. You still got your chance, and if there happens to be long events in the Anniversary, there's a good chance that, you know, these guys will still remain useful to you. But if you don't have them, you do want to make sure you grind them out now. So all of their medals pretty much come from the same set of stages. You'll need 70 medals from their stage, which is stage 3 of the Gogeta event. You'll need 21 medals from stage 2 of the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta event, and then 14 medals from stage 1 of the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta event. So pretty straightforward. 15 runs in total, all from the same event, just different levels of stages. And then if you haven't already completed their EZA, make sure you do that so you can prep them and have them ready to go to EZA as soon as you pick them up. Same goes for the LR Gods, and neither one of these guys have farmable super attacks, by the way. Now, these guys actually have a couple different events that we need to break down here. So first off, from their own Dokkan events, this one here, right, you can get 70 medals from this event. There's only one stage here, but 70 medals from this event here in order to awaken them. And then for the last remaining the last remaining 21 and 14 medals actually come from Gogeta's Dokkan event. So this one, the Azure Advent of Omnipotence, this event right here. So from this one, you will need, you'll need 21 medals from the stage here, and then 14 medals from the stage here, as you can see, in order to awaken him fully. And then again, just like the 4s, make sure you get that EZA done if you haven't already done so. If you're a new player and still kind of finding your way through EZAs, don't worry, this will come in time. All right, so that's it for that. Now, the final piece of this banner puzzle, right, is kind of just an assumption. They might do like they did other LR EZAs in the past, or like what they're originally, but a lot of people are anticipating that the 3rd year LRs will get their Super EZA during this. It's just a hunch. I'm not saying definitively if they are, but in case they are, they haven't been on a banner in a long time, and you may want to prep for them, as you may end up pulling them on the Dokkan Fest banners, whichever one they're in. So starting with the Vegito from that same Ultimate Pairing Present one that I showed you, you'll need 70 medals from that event here. That's this one here. This one here, it is stage... It is stage 1 of this event. So 70 medals from stage 1. You'll need another set of medals from... where is it? It's 2. I think we got to scroll down a little bit more here. Where is it? The Super Vegito event, which actually has a couple stages. So I want to make sure that I give you guys the right stage here. We haven't had a Super Vegito in a while, though. Ooh. Where's it at? Blazing Potara. Why does this not show up? Hang on, let's come here. This might be a quicker way to find it here. This guy here. All right, so from his, because he uses the medals from that event. So here we go. Okay, so from this event here, the Blazing Potara, you'll need another set of medals from this event too. Where'd he go? All right, so from stage... All right, so from stage 3 of the Blazing Potara event is what you'll need in order to awaken him. Then for the next one, for the Fizz, Angel, Goku, and Vegeta, all right, same thing. The Ultimate Pairing Other Worlds, 70 medals from the stage 1 of that event, and from you'll need 35 medals from stage 2 of the Gogeta, STR Gogeta event here. So, and then another, these guys both can be easy aids. So if you haven't done their easy aids yet, make sure you do them in order to fully awaken them. And again, if you're a newer player, that may not be so easy. You may have to wait till you pull on the anniversary to do those easy aids. But at least you'll have everything awakened and ready to go for when that happens. Because like I said, I think there's a high likelihood that they could be super easy during this anniversary. We'll have to see, though. But at least if they are, you're ready for it in case you do pull them, right? So that is it for who we anticipate to be on the banner and what you can prep. This is a bit of a long one. Our first prep videos are always kind of long, but we want to make sure that we go through all of these for you guys so you guys can go and prep and get ready because the anniversary is just 12 days away. Tomorrow's video will cover the carnival banners and who to expect on the carnival banners. We'll focus mostly on the guaranteed carnival returns, not necessarily the yellow coin returns because those can be completely random based on the theme, which we don't know yet. So we'll just go with basing it on the known carnival returns for that one. So that one should go a little quicker, and then we'll jump into how many stones you can expect from the 11th anniversary, just to wrap your minds around how you plan to spin and get yourself ready as we approach the 11th anniversary. So guys, that is it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and in the comments down below, let us know what units are you missing that are returning on this banner. Who are you looking forward to most to pick up? I'm sure many of you guys may have missed some of the GDC LRs or maybe even some of the 10th year anniversary LRs. How many of you guys are looking forward to picking these guys up when they make their return in 12 days? So that's it for the video, guys. If nothing else, thanks for watching and aloha.